What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Heir of Light Eclipse video. Alright guys, I've been playing around with this game. Now, first thing I want to talk about real quick, I did make a video about this game being out. I wasn't aware it is actually not out officially until September. So for those people who want to play this game, hold tight. It is coming out in September. I am loving it because I love this franchise. So what I'm going to do today is actually going to show you guys before the game launches what's available in the game, how the systems work, and what to expect when you decide to play, if you decide to play this game, and if it's the right game for you. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the basic systems. Okay, so this is an idle game, which means you're going to be able to do quick gain idles. Right here you can see there's a cooldown for me where you get 120 minutes worth of loot from auto purifying. It's standard for every game. Every game does 120 minutes for the most part, if I can recall. And then, of course, you do battles, which will be right over here through stages. You'll hit the towers, then you'll eventually fight a boss over here, right? You can see the boss right there. And then what you'll do is you collect loot, coins, gear, and then EXP for your fighters. And sometimes you'll get yourself some achievements along the way when you hit milestone stages. So very common. It is a 5-man woman team with factions. So you can see here what your factions are. If you have 3 of the same factions, it's 10%. 3 plus 2 is 15-15. 4 is 15-20. And then 5 is 25-25. And then Morning Stars, which are your light units, will count as any faction except for Dark Blood. And then Dark Blood, which is your dark units, are gonna give you specific stats, but don't really belong in any specific faction, right? So you get 1 for defense, 2 for energy recovery, 3 for crit, 3 for crit rate. Sorry, 3 for crit rate, 4 for crit rate additionally, and then 5 for speed, right? So very common setup there. Now you have your CP power right there, you can see versus your opponents, and then of course your tanks will be in the front. You can see my 2 tanks up here, and then you can see my DPS in the back. So I've got a mage with the damn gun. That's right, don't mess around. I've got New here, who is my my assistant healer and energy provider, and then I've got New with an extra U, who's my warrior and clone. So let's just show you what the battle works. So you can do ×2 speed auto. Essentially, it does all the work for you as usual, like every other idle gotcha out there. So the way you set up your team is going to be based on the skills that the team possesses, right? So make sure you understand that before you jump in and create things. Understand your skills, and then what will happen is when they get these yellow bars, they'll do their specials. You can see what's happening. Shields are being provided, energy is being provided, weapons are being done. When they win, they do a pose. You get your victory, you get your EXP as a player, you get EXP for your fighters, and you get your gold. Okay, so very similar system, and you just traverse through the world and go through the storyline, which, by the way, is fantastic in my opinion. Right now, the game also has a couple events going on. So first step events, which will end in 5 days for me, but for you guys, when you start, it'll reoccur again. You get yourself all of these per day. You have to complete these daily missions, and you'll get yourself a lot of cool loot, such as these gems over here, which is called carrots in this game. That's your main summoning source and purchasing source. These blue summon shards, which are your rares, and then your epic summon shards. And then as you continue going through this, you'll get these, and then you'll get a character at the end of it all right here, which actually is also the first purchase character that you can get. That is Ella, and she is part of the human factions. Okay, so you guys can see here, it is 5 days worth of loot. So as you play, you'll get more stuff, and it'll just help you grind better. Expeditionary Force, now this here is going to also be a summoning catalog. So the more you summon, the more they'll give you in terms of items. So remember that you'll actually have to summon here. Some of you will have to pay for this. Some of you can probably do it free to play to some extent. Okay, and we're going to do summon video in this video as well. And new user login, every single day you're going to get logs in. You get yourself multis, characters, some carrots, some EXP for your fighter, some gold, some evolving material, some purple gear, which is really great, some factional summons. Okay, so you can actually summon for a specific faction. And then lastly, you're going to get yourself this character on day 7, which is Laura, and she's part of the undead faction. Okay, so just real quick, and then there's other events going on here, which is the Grove Urchin. When you do your dailies, you're going to collect yourself some of these tokens, and then you'll roll these tokens, and these items over here can be used to get yourself gold or other items in the item shop that is currently existing. This is the reward exchange, you can see here. So you can save up enough to get yourself some dupes for characters or characters you don't have, or you can go ahead and get some things like multis here, some multis here, and gold as mentioned. Okay, so keep that in mind. These here are Dominator Summon Stones. Random rare Dominator service. Okay, so it's like your blue cards in Street Fighter Duel. just getting yourself blue tokens for food, essentially, right? Speaking of food, so servants, they come in different categories. There's going to be green servants, which are going to automatically be dissolved into shop currencies where you can trade for higher end servants as you get enough. There's going to be blue servants, which are going to essentially be your food, and then the purple servants, which are going to be your main characters. Those are going to be your top of the line mythical characters. So blues can, I believe, only go to a certain point. If you go to collections, they can go up to you right over here, uniques. Right here, this is where they stop, right? For mythical, you have to get the purple characters and above, okay? So these are all the characters in the game currently that you can get. As you get them, you get yourself some diamonds. Fairly straightforward, right? So that's essentially it there. Now, there is a friend list that you can add as well. There are mercenaries that you can unlock at 640. Friend list gives you tokens that you can use for summoning, so make sure you do that. Hire some friends, play with some friends. Pretty straightforward stuff there. Mailbox where you're going to receive your mail, obviously, for any loot that you get from the team, the dev team, or etc. Your inventory is your stuff that you will use. Remember, don't use your chest until you get higher up and you're stuck. It's like that in any other gacha game. And then, of course, your quests. So you're doing your daily quest, your weekly quest, and then your main quest is your storyline progression, okay? Straightforward there. All right, the world. You can see the map of the world here and what's going to drop at certain times and what you're going to get and all the bosses around it. It is pretty archaic looking, not going to lie. I think the map should have been a little nicer, but that's a small thing. Perk section. This is going to be your VIP. Now, you will get perks as you level up, okay, just so you're aware. Oopsie, sorry, guys. Let me go back. I don't know why it took forever to load. There you go. So VIP, it is a VIP system. Again, you will get these VIP things as you play the game. They will give you free VIP as you progress. I have not spent a penny yet on this game. I don't know if I plan to. I probably won't, knowing me nowadays. But there is a lot of packages available for you, and then you also get the recharge. Limited offers are available for brand new players, so beginners packs to get yourself some summons going, which are actually really, really generous in terms of how much they offer you. Not going to lie, there's pretty good deals for the cost at least. My opinion, knowing how much other gacha games cost, right? Obviously, then there's other limited packs here that you can purchase through there, and then growth packs, of course. If you plan to buy this, as you progress through the story mode, you'll get yourself enough diamonds to do some summons. All right. So monthly benefit cards are available. Normal offers from the store are available. Pretty straightforward. But you can see here the first purchase reward here. When you do get something, you'll get Ella, a copy of her, which is also the 7-day or the 5-day copy you'll get from the reward. So you get a dupe. And then you get an item, and then you get some more quick gains for the Purify, which means you'll get more loot quicker, right? So that's that. Now, if you go to the estate, you can see here there are a couple things that are unavailable currently. Hall of Horrors, for example, and Reserve Training Grounds, which are assuming that you're going to be able to level up your characters while you put them in here, idly. The shop is available, which you can unlock. Now, every time you unlock something, they actually give you more diamonds to spend, which is great. But you can see here, there's Guild Shop, Scrap Shop, which is what you do when you get rid of your Cs, and the Waterway, which is essentially like your not your tower, but it's like, you know, those mini-map games where you fight certain opponents, kind of like Shadowloo City, or, you know, that's an example of something there. And then there's the normal loot place, right, where you can buy with diamonds or carrots and gold. Library is going to be where you're going to see increased stats when you combine units. So the Grimoire here, for example, the casualties, for example, as you collect units, you put them together. As you increase their rarity, their stats go up as well, and this will affect everybody, right? So that's a beautiful thing there to do. You can put support units, and then the Grimoire archives are where you're going to actually be able to reread your stories, and every time you complete a story, they'll give you some more carrots to spend. So that is available too. There is a summon section here as well, right there, where you can summon, which we'll do shortly. Ludmilla's Temple, where you can actually get rid of your units. This is where you combine units, so promote units to higher tiers. And then the Gate of Regression is where you actually can reset your characters if you don't use them anymore. And Redirect is where you get rid automatically of your greens. Okay. Recontract I haven't done yet, but you can see what it does up here. And then trade I haven't done either because it's not locked. So a couple things are not locked. Guild is available. There is a guild boss, by the way. You do fight this Omen Dragon, or maybe it's a Gargoyle. It's a pretty damn cool fight, to be honest. And then the rewards are based on how much damage you do, and they'll give you gear, gold, etc. Right? So pretty straightforward. Guild Command Center here. This is how to manage your guild. who's available, how they're participating, etc. Guild shop, we've seen this already, where you can buy stuff using your tokens. As you can see here, I can get a couple blue gear, but I'm going to save. And then Dimension Rift is not out yet. So I'm just part of this guild now. When the game goes global, I'll probably revamp and go to another guild and probably play with some of you guys, if you guys plan to play it, okay? And then Oracle. Oracle is a place where you actually have other content. So there's Arena PvP right here. So you set it up, a team, you fight other players, pretty straightforward stuff. Advanced PvP is probably going to be multi-teams collecting arena coins. Very similar in most gachas. Abaddon is your tower. So as you progress through the tower, you're going to get yourself some rewards here. You can see what the rewards are, right? So there you go. So you got some pretty good loot there, actually. And then you can see what best teams were used to beat this content as well, too, if you are struggling. So pretty straightforward there. Requests are going to be just your daily like bounties. Put teams together, collect some items. There's co-op ones and regular ones with your friends. And then Corrupted Waterway is the one I was talking about, which is like Shadowloo City. So these are all the different modes this game is going to offer you when you first start, okay? There's Expedition Record. Have not opened it yet. So once we do, I'll probably make a video on it. And then lastly, there's a chat system right over here where you can chat with people, add friends, etc., right? Again, very standard stuff for a gacha RPG. So let's do some summons here and see what we get. Now we have 0 faction summons. We've got 3 friend summons, but this is the one I'm really going for. Is going to be this all faction summons. The whole goal here is to get ourselves some more epic units. Let's see if we get anything here, okay? Especially I'm looking for some dupes. Okay. Blue, what is this? Damn it. Okay, so blue is usually just rares. So when you open it up, they all pop in like factions, so you can see what factions you're getting. There's Ishmael, Fencer Griselda, another Ishmael, which is not bad. I mean, you know what? You can use them as food, right? So it's not the worst thing in the world to get. But we are looking for some epics to advance our account. So there you go. Those are all the blues there. So all these greens that I got, you're going to see they're going to be converted shortly after all the summoning is done into the crystals to spend at the shop, right? Okay. Let's see what we get here. Another blue. Looks like another blue. Yeah, another blue. My gosh. Okay. And I don't think there is a fake out in this at all. Oh, wait. Okay, no, she is a blue. Gretel. Love that machete, man. That is crazy. Okay, so I haven't had Gretel yet, so that's a new character at least. Okay. A lot of dupes, which is fine. Again, I'm going to use these guys as food anyway, so I think I have one more summon in me before we are done. Let's just hope we get ourselves a purple crystal this time. That looked like a blue again. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there we go. Purple. Okay, good. So, let's go. Last time I did this and I didn't record it, I got 4 epics in one pull. So, I don't know if my luck just ran out. So, there's a purple right there. Oh, nice, Laura. Okay, so that's going to be great because I'll get a dupe of her afterwards. You can see what she is. She's a mage, and she's an intelligent magic server. We can check out her story real quick, get this out of the way. And then you can see her skills right here, right? So, summons a mist bats, dominates the battlefield, dealing damage over time to all enemies. The mist deals 70% attack every 12 seconds. When the mist disappears, restores 50% of damage as health. Summons bats from beneath the enemy's feet, dealing damage, restoring health. So she's pretty good at keeping herself alive. The silencing enemies cannot attack. Attacks a random enemy if there's no int character on the enemy side. Oh, so this attacks specifically intelligent characters, so other mages. Increases lowers attack as her HP remains higher. If HP is full, attack increased by 20%. So she is a self-sustainable character, guys. I'm really happy about that. It looks like she's the only purple we got, though. You can tell because her crystal was purple. And I'm okay with that. So that actually will now complete the summoning session of the video. I'll show you guys how to quick promote, okay? So you guys have an idea. Oh, and also, sorry. When you do summon, you're also going to get these little chests along the way, right? And they will give you specific things as you further get in there. Also, you can create your server wish list here. So depending on who you're looking for, they will pop up more often, okay? Just so you guys are aware of that. So that's available to you as well. So if you go here now, quick promote, you can see a lot of promotions are happening here. And you can do another quick promote if you want to in order to move this along. And this will allow you now to further this character now. Where's Ishmael? Oh, I need one more. One more for Ishmael. Okay, so see, I can't do this one yet. I need one more. So once Ishmael's up one more time, I'll be able to promote him further. And same thing with these characters, right? So just so you can see that. I've only got one light character. You get her for free right now, by the way, if you log in. Subscribe to their YouTube channel and just put an emoji in the chat. Free light character. So really good character as well too. So not too shabby for that as a free gift. And then right here we're just gonna add in the characters we are missing. So there's Pains. Perfect. That gives us 15 accuracy. This is what I was talking about earlier before, by the way, guys. This is how you get it. See? This applies to everybody now. Also got this little mushroom. And if your friends have these units, you can use it from friends, by the way. That's why it's important to have friends, because it actually helps you increase, there we go, helps you increase your support servants and your stats. All right, guys, that ends the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, let me know in the comment section. This game is out in September. Hope to see you guys there, because I will continue playing it. Take care.